Are you struggling with menopause moods? Maybe you're screaming at your children 1 minute and then you're crying the next minute. Maybe you're making so many mistakes at work and now you're worried about losing your job. And all because you can't or don't want to take HRT or hormone replacement therapy. So in this video, I'm going to show you why your menopause self-care is not all about replacing low or lost hormones, the importance of supporting the body systems that may be causing you to experience worse menopause symptoms than they need be, and how you can work with your body on a deeper level to support your health and minimize the menopause associated health risks. If you're new here, my name is Shirley and I'm a band registered nutritionist, and I help women who are struggling with perimenopause or menopause symptoms through helping them to control those symptoms with simple diet and lifestyle changes. So before I explain why looking after yourself in perimenopause or menopause is not just about replacing low or lost hormones, I'd like to share a few myths with you. So myth number one is that you just need to replace low or lost hormones. When I first started researching menopause, the main thing that really stood out for me was the fact that all you need to do is replace low or lost hormones. And the one most talked about is really estrogen. But from my knowledge of nutrition and functional medicine, in terms of looking at root causes of why we experience health issues, I knew it couldn't be as simple as just replacing estrogen or other female hormones. What got me thinking was basically when we're younger and we're supposedly at the peak of our hormones, when estrogen, progesterone and all the other hormones are working at optimum levels, why is it then that a lot of women experience premenstrual syndrome and other hormone associated symptoms? Also, why is it that a lot of women who are already on hormone replacement therapy still experience certain symptoms? And that got me thinking and really applying my knowledge of nutrition into the fact that it cannot be as simple as replacing hormones. So myth number two is you just need to eat healthy. Now, I've read and I've come across many women who says, oh, I'm eating healthy, but it's not working for me. So being a registered nutritionist, I know that it's not as simple as just eating healthy. Because our body is an interconnected system, we have to support our body differently. I totally agree that our symptoms happen because of lower estrogen and other female hormones. But because there are different estrogen receptors in different areas of the body, it's important, if you don't want to go the medical route in terms of reducing your symptoms, you have to support the body systems that are causing you to experience worse menopause symptoms. And each body system will work in a different way, and they will need different nutrients to get you through that menopause transition and beyond. So myth number three is that in order for you to feel good again and to eat healthy, that you have to give up your favorite foods. And this is probably a lot of the women who come to me tells me they don't want to make drastic changes to their diet. And I totally agree with that, because I like my food and I believe that food is there for the pleasure of eating. However, being women in midlife and going through hormonal and physical transition, it's really important that food is actually information for our body. It's like the analogy of a computer. You're either giving your computer bad information, i.e. bad food, and then you'll end up with either a really slow computer, or you're going to corrupt the computer and it just won't work at all. Whereas if you give the computer the correct information in the right manner, that computer will work really, really well for you for a long time. So we've got to see our bodies in the same way. That if you're giving your body processed foods, high sugar diet, things like that, sooner or later, although those foods will make you feel good in the short term, In the long term, you're actually giving your body the wrong information or the wrong types of food, and you may be changing your DNA, or you have to start now and start protecting your body with healthy, nourishing foods. Are you finding the information helpful so far? If you are, hit the like button and the subscription button so you never miss out on new videos to help you through your menopause journey. So now let's try to understand why your menopause symptoms may not just be about replacing low or lost hormones. This is what's known as the functional medicine matrix. It's a framework used by the Institute for Functional Medicine to uncover root causes as to why someone may be experiencing their symptoms. This is the framework or principles that I'm trained on. If you work with me on a one-to-one coaching basis, this framework helps us to understand what may be making your symptoms worse. As I previously mentioned, our bodies consist of interconnected systems, and that's why looking after your health at perimenopause and beyond may not just be about replacing low or lost hormones. There are many factors that need to be taken into consideration. So working from top right, in defense and repair, we look at any previous or current illness, sources of inflammation, any infections. Is your immune system working properly? Might there be any parasites or viruses that may be in your system? Are there any sources of oxidative stress? From a nutrition point of view, are you getting enough variety in your diet? Does your diet contain a variety of fruits and vegetables that contain many different colors? Do you have sources of vitamin C, antioxidants, phytonutrients, or even zinc? Or is your diet high in sugar, processed foods, trans fatty acids, or simple carbohydrates? Under energy, do you have any insulin resistance or blood sugar balance issues? Are there any oxidative stress, mitochondrial dysfunction, which is problems with your energy production? Do you have issues with stress, or are there problems with your thyroids? From a nutrition point of view, do you have any sources of vitamin B? Are you having complex carbohydrates and fiber-rich foods to provide you with sustained energy? Do you have enough healthy fats such as oily fish, avocado, olive oil, nuts and seeds in your diet to help stabilize blood sugar levels? Under biotransformation, we look at whether there may be excess toxicity in your body, as well as how effective your body is in getting rid of toxins. This is really important when it comes to balancing hormones. From a nutrition point of view, do you have enough fiber in your diet to support good bowel movements and get rid of used hormones? Do you have any cruciferous vegetables to help metabolize and balance estrogen? Do you eat too many sugary, processed, and high trans fat foods that are placing an extra burden on your liver? In the same manner, do you use a lot of toiletries, makeup, perfume, and do you drink from plastic bottles that are releasing xenoestrogens or compounds that create estrogen-like activities in your body? Under transport, we may look at how effective your lymphatic system is, or how efficient nutrients, oxygen, toxins, etc. are being transported around your body. In a similar way to immune and defense, are you getting enough variety in your diet to provide you with the antioxidants and phytonutrients, as well as cutting back on highly processed or high-fat foods? Under communication, this is a real biggie for us women at midlife, and that is whether you're getting enough healthy fats to support sex hormone imbalances. Are there any genetic issues we need to be concerned about? Are your neurotransmitters being created, sent, and received properly? Are there any other hormonal imbalances that may be affecting your health? From a nutritional point of view, do you eat enough healthy fats such as oily fish, avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, nuts and seeds? And do you have sufficient sources of fiber to support gut health and gut-brain communication? Under structure, we look at how your muscles, skin, and bones are doing. This may be of interest to you if you have problems with your skin, hair, and nail condition, or you experience vaginal dryness, as well as having bone or muscle aches and pains. As in communication, Do you have enough healthy fats in your diet? Are you keeping sufficiently active to keep your muscles and joints strong? In a simulation, we look at whether your diet is providing the nutrients you need, your gut health and gut bacteria are in balance. Basically, we look at what's going in as well as what's going out of your body. We also take time to notice whether you have any digestive issues such as IBS, dysbiosis, SIBO, or what's known as a small intestine bacterial overload. Do you have leaky gut? Have you been abroad and had diarrhea and not felt well since? This may all have an effect on the severity of your menopause symptoms. We also look at the areas that are in the yellow or green boxes to give us an idea of what else may be making your symptoms worse. To get you the quickest relief, we would focus on the area that would give you the fastest result. This includes reducing or minimizing foods, lifestyle habits, or anything else that may be making your symptoms worse. At the same time, we would begin to add foods that provide your body with the vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients to bring balance back in your body and reduce your symptoms. As you can see, working on a one-to-one basis with me is pretty in-depth and takes some work. However, this is what makes personalized nutrition effective in helping you to take control of your menopause symptoms. So now I hope you've got a better understanding on how to support yourself from menopause transition onwards. If you'd like a more personalized support to reduce your menopause symptoms and to support your overall health from perimenopause onwards, get in touch. Then we can arrange a discovery call for you to find out how I work and for me to find out how I can best help you. I'll put the links in the description below. If you like this video, share it with other women who may benefit from the information I've given here. And until next time, I'll see you then.